Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is James Lockett. I'm the proprietor of Leek Town Television. It's Wednesday afternoon, July the 6th, 2016. And basically this little production is to bring to you some news that has been going on in and around Harrison Park. As I've said before, there is rarely a dull moment, even in closed season. Now, I have produced a news feature last season. It was titled Blues News. I went down to Harrison Park to bring you the news, but to be honest, it's more convenient just to do it from the comfort of my own home. And I suppose watching the Bear Pit TV last night, which is the Stoke City's equivalent of Leek Town TV, an independent production done by the supporters, and the presenter, who's younger and better looking than me, sat in his own house and brought you the news. So about Stoke City and the transfer window. So I am going to try and do the same. Without further ado, let's crack straight on. Now, a lot of this information that I'm able to bring you has come from various sources. The Leek Town official website being one of them. Steve Reynolds, you might well know him, he gets down to the ground. He's the administrator and he runs a very good website which brings you the information and the latest news, shall we say. I guess I'm here to bring that to life. So, if you look at the top item on the news feed on the internet, the club are actually looking for volunteers at the moment. They want people to help out in various roles and capacities at Leek Town. Now, I've been a volunteer since 2004. That's my steward's card. And that was issued to me on the 8th of January 2005 actually. Brian Spittles produced that for me. So I've been involved in a voluntary capacity for some time now and proud to be. So if you're able to help out at the club, get in contact with me and I'll put you in touch with the right people. Come and help out, get on board. The pitch. Now I did a little video the other day about the pitch, showing the pitch. Now I know at this time of year that football pitches are in good shape. They're in good nick, as you would expect. And Leek Town is no different. However, Leek Town's pitch, I have to say, following them for many years, is as good as I have ever seen it. It is pristine, it is lush, it looks fantastic. And there can be no excuses. There can be no excuses for poor football on a surface like that. Now, we had the pitch relaid last summer, and the suggestion was that we would see the fruits, the benefits of that a year on. So although the pitch played very well last season, much improved, it's now looking fantastic. And we should, like I say, hopefully see the benefits even more so this time round. Because let's be honest, the Leek Town pitch historically, certainly come November and December, is a quagmire. It is an absolute mud bath. It's Leek Town, Harrison Park, it's in like a little valley, isn't it? So the water must run down. Listen, I'm no groundsman, but I guess that could be a factor. Well, it looks great. So, let's have a look at players that have come in to the club. Let's have a look at players who have left the club. Now, Paul Buxton is a regular supporter, and he has posted on the forum. He's gone to the trouble to list the departures, the incoming players, which is very convenient for me when producing a feature like this. Let me just first of all mention that our new manager, Ant Dan Leek, is currently running the rule over 4 trialists. Now, at Leek Town Television headquarters, we have absolutely no idea who they are. In fact, I'm not even convinced the club want us to know who they are. I think it's all very hush-hush. Whether they will make the grade, whether these trialists will be good enough, time will tell. But we don't know who they are. The first team were actually training last night, to my knowledge, I believe, at Leek Hockey Club. I drove past on the way to work last night and did see a football team training. It might well have been Leek Town. Let's have a look what players have come into the club. Chris Budries has arrived as a striker from Airbus UK. Can't say no much about him. Geordie Johnson, now he needs no introductions. Geordie's arrived from Kidsgrove Athletic after spending a season with them, and returns to Harrison Park. Tom France, I believe he is also a striker from Newcastle Town. No, he's a midfielder, my apologies, midfielder from Newcastle Town. Joins us, as does Aaron Carter from Newcastle. Toby Malarkey will need no introduction, having previously played for the Blues from Crewe Alex. He comes in as a defender. Sam Grimshaw, another one. Can't say I've heard of him before, maybe showing my lack of knowledge there, but he's a defender from Stockport County. And finally, Paul Donnelly, who will need no introduction. He is a full-back, and he has also been appointed as the assistant manager to Ant Danley. Comes to Leek Town from Harrison Park. So, let's just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 new players coming into the club. That's not to mention 4 trialists. Could be 8, could be 9. I guess business will continue as we approach the new season. Departures, Sam Bradbury, fullback. I thought he did quite well. He's left for Newcastle Town. As has Niall Green, Kyle Diskin and Chris Baker. They've all gone to Newcastle Town. Sad to see Kyle and Chris Baker especially depart. They were always very approachable, very amenable lads. Good fun and always willing to have a bit of banter. I wish them especially well, but not too well. Lee Cropper. Lee Cropper, what a player. Very, very talented. Lee Cropper played for Leek Town last season 28 times, 17 from the bench, which suggests it didn't quite work out as he would have hoped. He joined the club last October in 2015 for an undisclosed fee from Witton Albion. He's been moved on to join, I guess, mates at Newcastle. Why has he gone? He's a good player. There was rumblings and rumour to suggest he wasn't the most reliable of characters. Did he not turn up for a match at the end of last season? I don't know if that's true or not. Potentially the Ghoul match, he wasn't there. You got to turn up. So maybe that's a reason. I have no idea, I'm merely speculating. But we wish him well. Certainly we do. Now, staying at the club, Chris Martin, good goalkeeper. Is he the only keeper we got on the books? I'm guessing it's not. But he's certainly a recognised and established keeper. I think he had a pretty good season. Good to see him stay. Darren Chadwick now. Chadders, he's a bit of a lad. Chadders is also staying. He's on contract. Good centre half, and he struck a fantastic partnership with James Curley, who is also staying. So that's pleasing to hear. Ant Danlick, manager. Now, player manager. How much will he play? In my opinion, in my humble opinion, Ant needs to play for Leek Town. He needs to be selecting himself, obviously, if fit. Ant is quality. He's played at a decent level. He's probably the best ball-playing midfielder at the club, in my humble opinion. Again, I say, but didn't select himself an awful lot as he took the role as player manager from March last year. Suggestion was he wasn't fit. Suggestion was he was suffering with an ankle problem. So let's see. Time will tell as to whether he selects himself. Niall Maguire and Dan Shelley both need no introductions. Both good players. Good to see them both staying at the club. And finally, Ryan Grocott, which I think is slightly surprising. Ryan didn't play an awful lot last season, but I always heard good things about him in terms of his professionalism when left out the team. Never moaned, never grumbled. A brilliant squad man. And hopefully this time he can push on and break into that first team. So, it's looking exciting times. We've got a lot of new players and we've got quite a few departures. Interesting. So just to conclude this little news feature, I have got lots more news, but I don't want to overload you. Just one moment.